Welcome to the Legend Show. I'm your host, Debbie Classic, and I have Donclef here. Donclef!
Now who start and go finish am?
Yes, sir. Now we start am and we go finish am.
You already know. They go believe. Now who start and go finish am?
Donclef, welcome to the Legend Show.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you for
You're welcome.
invitation.
For those that don't know Donclef, this is the big man called Donclef. And we're here at this show today to reintroduce Donclef to you so we can know Donclef better. Donclef, please tell us where you are from.
So I'm originally from Ogidi in Anambra State, Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know you're from Anambra State. I thought you're from Imo.
Oh no, I'm from Anambra State.
Wow.
Born and raised, For the most part of my life in Nigeria, I was in Anambra State, even though I've traveled to Enugu. But that's right next. So, as a matter of fact, Enugu was part of Anambra at some point before they break out.
Yes, I know.
So I would say the same thing, but except from that's the only part of Nigeria I've been to before getting my American visa to come abroad.
So you came all the way from Anambra straight
to Atlanta, Georgia.
Straight to Atlanta, Georgia?
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
The only time I stopped at Lagos was to board a plane to United States.
Wow.
And get my visa.
That's interesting.
It's interesting.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Donclef, tell us, you've been releasing songs and doing amazing outing out there. We've been watching you since some years now. And I want to say a special thank you for representing Afro-Music in diaspora and also going through channeling through your own brand of music. It's a kind of different. Can you tell us what inspired you to adopt your brand of music?
Coming from where I came from, my roots and my background, plays a very vital role on the kind of music that I'm doing.
That you produce.
And looking at the Afrobeat industry and looking at the big guys doing it big now, the guys that are like on the A list are those guys that are doing their own kind of music. You're talking about Burna Boy, Whiskey, Davido. I've seen so many guys trying to be like Whiskey, but you can never be more than
if you're not Whiskey, you cannot be like
even if you're singing like Whiskey, So it's very important for me that I identify my own kind of music and brand, so that at some point, when I was hanging out with some guys, they'd be like, "Oh, let me play Donclef kind of beat or music," or they were looking for Donclef kind of beat. So if I'm not different and have my own kind of vibe, people cannot identify me. Who is who? And so it's very important for me to be unique, natural, and then so even though I have some sort of flexibility with my music, but I try to let people identify my me with my sound. It's very important.
Yeah, which is what identify your brand as you.
Yep.
When you hear the beat, you don't need to be told that's Donclef.
Yeah, exactly.
Donclef, I will say I have been motivated and kind of volunteer my platform to promote people like you. And I don't hesitate in reaching out at any time to use my platform to promote especially the young artists in diaspora. The reason I want to do this is not any other thing, but with the understanding of how things are here in diaspora. It's not easy here, coming from Africa. with the hassles of things here, trying to stabilize, trying to put things together, and also trying to pick up a career and build on it. It's not easy. It's not as easy as it would be back home. It's not the same support that you get here. So I've always talked to people about this. Supporting each other is the key to making it, especially here in the diaspora. And as much as we all do that together, collectively we can grow together and then be recognized together. And I believe that we will all appreciate that. So I want to say that you've been doing good, putting all your effort in your brand of music, and keep doing it. The last one that you released, let's play that song.
Who start and go finish up? Donclef. Omo, we dey give them life, oh. We dey blow them mind, oh. Na God dey do am, oh. We dey ball like see Ronaldo. We dey give them life, oh. We dey blow them mind, oh. Na God dey do am, oh. We dey ball like see Ronaldo.
This music is really, really very good.
Thank
And
you.
I applaud you for all the hard work that you put on it. And I really wish that the producers here can put up their platforms more to promote brands like this and other younger artists in order to put up out there, because definitely it's going to make it. These songs are going to make it. The more productions are also going to make it to get there. So I don't like the fact that we reach out when people already know it.
Yeah, exactly.
So with this point that I just laid out, how do you think that the public, the African community, especially because charity begins at home, so we are people of community, and that is why I'm calling on the African community here in diaspora that do events, that do promotional events. How do you think is the best way to support artists like this?
Just like you said, in my last interview, I did mention, to be honest, that, Afrobeat artists in America are not making any money, and I wasn't happy about it. Had to do something. As a matter of fact, I started printing CDs and selling it, because if you go to African club, African restaurant and stuff, they don't appreciate us here in diaspora.
What do
The
you think
only
is responsible to that?
it just we're not supporting,
That's
each
what,
other.
nothing is wrong.
Just like you inviting me today and sharing your platform. Who knows tomorrow? And this really means a lot to me. And I'll say keep up the good work. Maybe through your effort, people will get inspired to be able to support more, Afrobeat entertainers, the upcoming ones, and eventually, because tomorrow now, if somebody become big too, they will
Then
remember.
we can come and plug in
We
and tag
can,
along.
exactly. Yep. And in a way to improve on this is, if anybody have a platform, let's say an African restaurant, club, lounge, event and stuff, try to ask who is in this town, who can I support, who is upcoming African artists here that we can put on platform. That will go a long way, with promoting
Each other and
each
supporting
other
each
and
other.
supporting each other.
There's something that I've always thought is one of the best things we can do, which is putting events together
Mhm.
and putting the young artists and the older veteran artists. We have a lot of veteran artists, famous artists here in America that are on a low key because of lack of support. That is the primary thing. So, but if we can put things together and share that fund that we can pay one artist $50,000, um, 20 something $1,000, $30,000, we can speak that to support the young artists here. And I tell you, the same production and quality of event is what you're going to get. And
Exactly.
the one of the things we can do to support these artists here is not devaluing them by having them. If you want to come and perform, come and use my platform. So it takes a lot. It takes more effort and more money, from my understanding and the knowledge that I have, to produce music here more than it is now.
It is.
So if someone is struggling and make a production or a single and release it, and you know this is good song, this is nice song, and you will not invite the person to come perform on your event
Mhm.
and at least get paid, and no matter how little, that is a support starting point. If this person, someone like you, have to come to my event and perform, get paid, and go to another person's event and perform and get paid, maybe before the end of the month, you already got 3 to 5 shows
Mhm.
that paid you maybe $1,000, even $500, even as small as $500 times five. That's good money that can pay
Mhm.
that artist one bill.
Mhm.
You understand? So if we can put up events together, 1,000, 2,000, and put them together, is something.
It is.
Before you can kill it, 5 to 10 shows in a couple of months, the person is already getting assistance to
Mhm.
be able to pay their bill. So, and that is one of the things that can help people like you produce more and be more productive. So, I want to use this opportunity to talk to producers and event managers. Please look into this and see how you can use your platform to help young artists here in diaspora. I'm not talking about artists in Nigeria where we have to fund and invite them. They will come over here and then they kill it, and then they still go back home, and the ones here still continue to suffer. Recognizing the ones here in diaspora is very important, and that is the only way we can grow.
Exactly.
What do you have to say about this?
Oh yeah, I mean, you have said it all. Like here in diaspora, it's not good. It's not easy for most of us.
Mm-hmm.
By God's grace, I have a couple of sponsors, non-profit organizations that have been, supporting me on my personal side. But some of these guys, also um, have like a job that pay them $20 per hour, and from that, first of all, this guy doesn't, because of the hardship and how tough things are, these guys have to get a job to support their music, and after they pay their bills and stuff like that, they don't really have enough money to push their music, just like our Nigerian counterpart. Like Nigeria can easily see somebody like big man like Obi Kubana, then give you like 50 million naira to
Push you.
push you and stuff like that. America is
It's
different.
different. It's a total
Nobody,
different thing.
so little things like this goes a
A
long
long way.
way
That's my
for.
point. It doesn't have to start big, little by little.
Mhm.
It can go a long way. If we have weddings,
Mhm.
we have those artists that we can invite to be entertainers at these weddings, functions, many kind of functions. apart from shows. So if people can um, consider the artists here in diaspora to put them in your program, that would be something to support those individuals. And we have a lot of actors here too
Yeah.
that can do MC for you.
Mhm.
So pay them, and then those are big support. You're supporting your own. So I would want to say African restaurants, like you said, playing those songs there is creating awareness and
Crazy now, well.
promotions too. The DJs, we have so many DJs here in diaspora.
Yeah, they won't play your song.
We have
Also.
so many DJs here in diaspora. How many of the young artists that lives here in diaspora have you played their song at that wedding or that function where you are? It doesn't take you nothing. I mean, you play other people's music that doesn't even recognize you, or that won't even say thank you to nothing. But if you can do this and support them, you don't know where your own support is coming from. People will support what you do too, because I believe that there is more joy in giving than there is in receiving. So that you are part of the people that supported someone like Donclef. When Donclef will be up there, you'll be proud that, oh, I remember when this guy was trying, when he was starting, I was part of the people that promoted him. So how is that? The joy alone is something, and you know, when you tag him, you play his song and stream it and tag him, you know he will always look out and know that you were one of the people that promoted me when I was trying. You know? So whatever platform you have, use it to try your best to promote and to support those who needs that support. And I believe people like that should not forget that you were also there for them when they needed you. Nobody knows tomorrow. Most of the artists that we're talking about today started just like that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Go play most of the songs that they produced when they were starting. They won't even play it again today. So, but they have to start somewhere, and people little by little started supporting them.
Listening.
And I want to leave this for you. Consistency is a big key to whatever we're doing. Okay, consistency. Don't mind anybody that could be discouraging you now. Lack of support is a history that you might tell tomorrow how it all happened. So, but once you're consistent, if I don't like it today and your consistency will like, hey, this thing is nice. I don't used to like it. I will start picking interest. You understand? Then I will still be the same one that will not like it and now say, I remember when this guy started.
Exactly.
So consistency is the key. And I want you to keep pushing, keep doing whatever you're doing. This is your last single, the one that we played, is very, very nice. I like that song, and I believe that people, weddings and anniversaries, village organized programs that they do, events, they should be playing songs like that. We had event that we did recently, a Nigerian community event is about, so they supposed to put things together and invite young Nigerian artists to perform in functions like that because it's their own. You understand? Because it's their own. You're showcasing your own, and above all, you're supporting your own in diaspora. So you, please, if you have an event that you're doing, this is Donclef, go stream his song. His songs are good. You can support him by putting him on your event, whatever event you have going on, shows, private event. Support him and stream his song. Invite him to perform at your event. Support him, no matter how little. Those support here and there goes a long way.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Welcome. So on this note, I will say bye for now, and until next time, Please keep streaming Donclef music. His musics are dope, and he have a lot of singles that he dropped. Keep streaming and tag him.